What is going on, Self-Made Group? I just want to say hello, good morning. I'm sorry that we didn't show up last week. I'll tell you what, when we don't show up, so far both times it's been my fault because I'm a bum. But on this episode of the Self-Made Show, you guys, Alex and I are back better than ever. And this week, I don't know why I have this banana in my hand. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put coffee in it instead. This week, we're talking all things digital marketing, and we're talking about our boy's trip to Phoenix. You guys, Alex is just getting back from Phoenix, Arizona. You guys, he was out there. He was in this Chris Record event, and I'm actually going to hop on. And we're going to talk a little thing. And we're going to pick Alex's brain because Alex doesn't know, but I stalked his Snapchat all weekend. I was like, bro, I see what you're doing. Oh, what's up, man?
What's good, my brother?
Shit, chilling, dude. I was just telling these guys how I was on the low. I was stalking your Snapchat all weekend so I could get part of that event, and I could be like, yo, bro, I'm going to ask you these questions.
Let's do it, man.
Dude, how was your weekend, man? Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was really good. We just got back. I just realized that I need to do that more often. So I'm gonna go on these type of events once every 3 weeks.
Yeah,
and,
it's dope. Yeah,
bring a team member.
I'm so glad you went, dude. I'm so glad you said that too, because like I've been on this mission to try to go to like one event a month, and not like every 3 weeks, but like once a month at least, because it's just like that motivation, right? Like seriously, you go around people like that, and you're around such like driven people. It's motivating. Like it just makes you want to like shoot out of a gun. I want to be able to string those together, dude. We'll have to go to one together soon. Are you going to? Or you have anyone planned next?
I don't have anything planned next. Usually, what I don't even pick which one to go. I have Kyle pick. I'll tell him, look, this is how much we're gonna spend. Pick an event, and he does this research. He picks one, and then we go together.
That's dope, man. Maybe I'll see you guys out at Thrive in Las Vegas at the end of September. That's the Cole Hatter one. It was voted
dude,
number one entrepreneur. That one's gonna be dope, dude. Number one entrepreneur event in the world. It was voted last year, and it's only its second year. Those guys are dope. Les Brown's gonna be that. I can't even go on, but there's always good events everywhere. Someday, soon, you and I will be standing on a stage, and we'll be doing this for people, teaching them stuff. So that'll be dope.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I got some questions I want to ask you today. Is there anything you want to share with us before we get into today's show, man? How is it back? How is it when you left, you know, because I know like when you leave to go to something like that and then you come back, you wake up on Monday and you're like, all right, like how were you feeling on Monday, yesterday after your big trip? Were you like supercharged and like ready to rock and roll or?
Oh, yeah. I had a meeting with a franchise owner, so I just wanted to be ready to go, and I used some of the principles that Billie Jean showed us at the event, dude, and I fucking killed it, dude. She was so hyped to be on board. She, it was like all the objections were just ready, you know, to be answered right there on the spot. I answered everything that she possibly could think of. So this is a big franchise. I do good for her, and then there's 20 other locations.
Wow.
Yeah,
dude, that's dope. I've been seeing you working. I've been seeing some more content, but with Facebook ads and stuff lately. So you're getting more into. Are you guys integrating more of the ad spend on Facebook into what you guys are doing as a marketing agency?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm testing. I think that the best way to use Facebook to gain clients, it's either through like, you know, viral video marketing or private messaging.
Yeah, and that takes. I mean, obviously. So well, there's so many things we can talk about. So let's talk about a few of them. I love the first name that we'll get into the event because I know people want to know more about that. Hey, Joe Baxter, what's good, bro? Yeah, you know what, you guys, before I ask Alex these questions, I want to do just one little housekeeping thing, you guys. And this is the deal. Like you guys heard me say in the beginning of the video, you know, the last week I was out of town and we didn't get this right, and it was my fault that we didn't get on. But we are also thinking about moving the show from Monday mornings to Tuesday mornings. We only did it one other time on Tuesday. We had better engagement last time than we usually do on Monday. So the housekeeping question of the day, if you're watching this video, do you guys prefer us to do the live Rise and Grind show on Monday mornings or on Tuesday mornings? And then the second part to that question, so Monday mornings or Tuesday mornings, what's going to be better engagement for you guys? We're here to give you guys content. And then the second part of that question, do you guys want it to be at 6 or 8 or in between? Okay, there's no right or wrong answer, you guys. It's left and right. It's this or that. It's yin or yang. So we're asking you, do you guys want Mondays between 6 and 8 sometime, or Tuesdays between 6 and 8? You guys comment below, DM me, hit up Alex, let us know. And you guys, I'm just trying to keep this thing engaging. I want you guys to be able to get as much value as possible. So with that said, housekeeping out of the way, Alex, first thing I want to talk about is who you just mentioned, Billy Jean is marketing. What have you been learning about him, and how have you been engaging and interacting with his content and his trainings?
I never actually bought his trainings. I don't know, the way he presents himself, it's not my style. But you know, meeting him in person, it's a whole other thing, man. He's amazing. He's super vibrant guy, so much energy. The main thing I learned, you know, it's the power of video. Just like you should document what do you do at all times. YouTube, Snapchat, Facebook, and he showed us his funnels too. So that was big.
Yeah.
So,
for any of you, go ahead.
Go ahead.
For any of you digital marketers out there, people that are running, Alex, am I echoey to you? Do I sound echoey to you? Sorry, Joe, I'm not sure what that's about, brother. For any of you digital marketers that are out there that are going to be coming back and watching this, if you want more content to follow, which I know there's always so much more, but seriously, Billy Jean is marketing. What's up, Daniel? Thanks for joining us, brother. If you guys want more content, follow Billy Jean is marketing. Now, he's not as much a digital marketing agency as he's a Facebook ads specialist, but Billy Jean has been doing it better than anybody else, at least for the last year. I don't know. Dennis Yu is actually pretty good up in San Francisco. Those guys are on fire too. But Billy Jean is marketing. It's like Alex said, he's just super vibrant. He's super, super passionate about what he's done. He went from broke on his mom's couch to fucking, you know, drinking and partying and thinking it was a cool life to like literally then within 4 years, I think he cleared $100,000 like for the first time like 3 or 4 months ago with his agency a month, $100,000 in a month. So the guy's the real deal if you want to go down that road.
Yeah, he's
so
good.
Let's talk about the event that you went to, bro. What was it called?
Techademics, Tech Talk 2017.
Tech Talks. I love that, man. Now, can you just share with the people who might not know who Chris Record is and what the Tech Talks was about? Can you just give us a little brief overview of that?
Yeah, so Techademics is a organization that is trying to pretty much revolutionize the educational system. They're a digital marketers college, pretty much, and
yeah.
they base their success on the ROI of their students. It started 15 months ago with Chris Record and his behind-the-scene guy Jim Piccolo. Dude, these guys like on stage are straight fire. They're so amazing. And
that's the co-owner, right?
Yeah, Jim Piccolo
okay.
is the chairman.
Oh, okay, I know you're the older guy, the like the Texan or the cowboy or whatever he is.
Yeah, dude.
He's badass.
Such an amazing guy. And it's like I said, an educational program pretty much for digital marketers. It goes from learning how to set up your Shopify store to how to run Facebook ads, do lead gen, like whatever you want to learn about digital marketing, they have it. So really cool. A lot of smart people were at the event. There were it was divided in 3 days, and there was 2 speaker per sessions, and there are 2 sessions a day. So each speaker had about an hour and a half to speak. And
that's dope.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
big.
I should have. I should have gone, dude. I was gonna get tickets. If Shannon, if you're watching this, I'm still blaming this on you. My girlfriend, I was like, hey, yeah, I was telling her like a month, 2 months ago, I was like, do you want to go to Scottsdale after we go to Cole's thing? And she's like, oh, like we're got travel, we're doing this and that, and I'm like, whatever. And then I heard it was badass. So Shannon, if you're seeing this, we missed out on this. It's your fault. Just kidding, baby.
So
Okay, cool, dude. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe now there's two things I really like about Chris Record. I do believe he is now a 9-figure entrepreneur. Is that correct? Did they mention that at all during the conference?
yeah.
Like just a regular dude who decided he wanted to get into drop shipping, and he ended up figuring out how to drop ship, and him and his team pretty much better than anybody else. They built that business. They scaled it. They started making incredible money. They started training people on how to become drop shippers, essentially. And then that, like over the last year or 15 months or whatever it is, has sparked. And Techacademics has been blowing up. For those of you who follow me, it's like, I mean, it's like, I can't even say it in the same sentence. I'm going to regret this, but it's like what Jack, the little tiny idea that I have for the Dollar Entrepreneur Club is what Chris Record is doing on a much massive scale. Literally, like you guys, it looks like a fucking college. Like if you watch the videos, if you go YouTube Techacademics, the walkthroughs they do, you literally walk into a classroom. They have laptops set up. There's whiteboards. It's a college. Like it's a college to teach you how to make money. So if you aren't following Chris Record, you guys, 9-figure entrepreneur, built all on his own. Chris Record actually had his ads account shut down like a year ago or 2 years ago. He can no longer. How many?
7.
7 times, and every single time he's found a workaround, and he's a 9-figure entrepreneur. So if you guys are bitching and moaning about the things that are holding you back in your business, your brand, and your agency, I don't want to hear it, because not only has Chris Record worked around it and exceeded all of his expectations, he's now built something that nobody else is doing, and the guy continuously gives back. He just had that 90-day e-com challenge that he did the last 4 months, and he literally, for 90 days straight, broke down every single thing that you need to be successful at dropshipping. So I'm really, really stoked that we have an insider's point of view. Alex, I'm going to ask him some more questions now. But that's a little intro to Chris Record. If you guys aren't following him yet, go follow him. Seems to have a heart of gold. You know what else is great about Chris is that the videos that they're making, he's doing exactly what Gary Vee says, and I know you can appreciate the documentary, the music video, the funny commercial. And Chris has been coming out with like rap videos and like all kinds of stuff to really engage his audiences. So go check him out. And then the last thing, we'll get into this later. We'll get into it in a second. So the first thing I want to know is after the event, what were your 3 biggest takeaways? For you personally, as an agency owner, what were your 3 biggest takeaways from the 3 days at the event? I'm sure there was so many gold nuggets it'll be tough, but what are 3 big takeaways?
Cole Hatter had a great point on positioning your services as helping businesses. So I was drifted away from that. In the first couple of months, I was thinking, I'm helping people. After the first 2 months, I was like, I'm making money. And then it brought me back, and I was like, no, I'm helping businesses. I'm not.
Right.
And then, our sales slow down because my mentality slowed down. So I'm back to like, I'm here to help businesses. That was the number one takeaway from Cole Hatter. And then there was Peter Parks. I don't know if you ever heard of the guy.
I haven't heard of him.
Underground guy. He spoke in the US 3 times in the last 15 years. Makes over $100K a week running Facebook ads.
How much?
Over $100K a week.
A week? With Peter Parks?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Oh, dude, I learned how to segment audiences. There's strategy behind how like you should up your budget and lower your budget. Your Facebook ad sets. There was just an incredible strategy behind that, and he broke it down for us. I have the notes in here in the office. There's so many little steps, like I said, segmenting your audiences, distributing the budget across all ads, when to turn off the ads, then the way to structure your ad and funnel. You know, you talked about congruency, that your ads should be for educational purposes, and then your funnel, it's where you start using the solution, you know, and then you move the person throughout the funnel, and then at the end you provide a tool that does the solution for all the problems you stated before. But he said it in a very, very clever way. And then the third thing, I mean, of course, adversity. Every entrepreneur there faced massive amount of rejection, at all, you know, throughout their whole life. I think I was a little bitch when I was hearing that shit. I was like, there's people that had their friend die, you know,
multiple friends die.
Family problems, like getting crippled, like, dude, some big shit. And then they had this big fire behind them of like, you know, this is one life only. And then they turn their life around and just create a massive success. Billie Jean started picking people from the public, from the audience, and like getting them on stage. And he would create a marketing strategy for them in 5 minutes.
That's so badass. Oh, should have gone.
Yeah, just live, dude. Off, no script, no nothing. Just
he's a G, dude.
Dude, and I started writing all the questions he would ask. Boom, 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 boom. And then I started mixing, for my marketing proposal, I started mixing Russell Brunson's ideas of, you know, the secret formula and the value ladder to Billie Jean's style of marketing.
Uh-huh.
And dude, it's incredible, man.
You guys wait. You guys wait for this. You guys, because this is the next thing is, did you finish .com Secrets yet?
No.
Dude, fucking finish that book. You've been sleeping on it for as long as I've known you. You guys wait and see, man. So this is what happened to me like a year ago when I first started making money with Facebook ads, is I stumbled across Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels by accident one day. And I was like, oh my God, because I was trying to build sales funnel the previous year, but I was trying to build them with Wix. And I don't know how well you guys know Wix, but building sales funnel inside Wix is a pain in the fucking ass. So I couldn't quite get it, but I stumbled across that, and I found .com Secrets, and then at the same time, because it's in San Diego, I stumbled across Billie Jean's marketing before like he blew up. He was just San Diego, and literally, dude, .com Secrets, and then learning how to run Facebook ads like properly. I started making more money than I'd ever made. So like I'm excited for you, bro, because I know it's next. Like you're gonna finish that book, and you guys are gonna start learning more about ads. You guys are gonna be like, okay, this is dope, and then I'm excited to see how fast or how much you guys are about to hit that next growth level. I could be wrong because I know you guys are rocking and rolling, but I just think that having this shot of information, this shot of what other entrepreneurs and digital marketers are doing, what you guys already knew, but being around that, I'm excited for Blue Fox, man. I think you guys are going to come out swinging even harder in this last quarter of the year, man.
Oh yeah, and now I changed my lifestyle quite a bit. I was always on the run, always 100%, and you know those people are making 100K a week, and they're very calm, very like. So like I like the message Gary Vee says, hustle, grind, 24/7. True. At the same time, I'm learning a lot about balance and
100%
maximize your time. And dude, yesterday was the best productive day I had probably since I started Blue Fox.
That's amazing.
Why? It's because I was so clear-minded, you know. Like, you know, E.T. says, Eric Thomas, it's like one thought at a time. You need to have one thought. Yeah, and that's what I did. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do one thing instead of being super scatter-minded, trying to do a million things. I'm gonna do one thing only, and I'm gonna do it very well. And that's what I did.
Ooh, I'm excited for you, dude.
Yeah.
When I went to my first event a couple months ago, when I came back, that's the lesson I got. Was I realized that less is more, because I was trying to I knew I didn't want to be Gary Vee. Like, I'm in the school of Gary Vee. Like, that's how I'm raised. Hustle, hustle, hustle. 18, 20 hours a day. Fuck you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to win. You can't stop me. And that's how I've always been. But I don't like that because it gets me wound so tight. My mind doesn't work. Like I get anxious and then I'm like out of control. And I've always been and still to this day, my business, I want to be Ty Lopez. Like, I don't want to be Ty Lopez, but I want that business model. Like, I want to create so much value that I have a huge platform of attention where then I can find the best people, put them on my platform, and really just become like an affiliate marketer, influencer, investor. But that's not the same path for anybody. But I love that you mentioned that because that was the change in my business. And over the last like 9 or 10 weeks, that's been the biggest difference, is learning exactly what you said, which is how to do more with less. Like once I streamlined it and I focused on less during the day, my production went way up, and the whole game changed. So I think that's like the best. That's one of the best nuggets that you've shared with us in a long time, and you share gold nuggets all the time. So if you guys are listening, Alex is exactly right. And then the other thing I wanted to follow up to that was it's cool that it sucks for them, but it's cool that you mentioned that, you know, all those entrepreneurs that are mega wildly successful right now all have a background of adversity and overcoming something, because all the books we read, all the stories we hear, this is for you listeners out there, you know, it's the same exact thing. Like, it's another sad story. It's another tragic event. It's something. It's always something. And you notice that the most successful people have turned, you know, a bad situation into massive success. That's the one thing that all successful people have in common, is they don't stop. They are able to overcome adversity and push back when it's pushing your direction. Alex, dude, your life's gonna change now that you're learning that lesson of doing less is more.
Dude, I feel it. I'm like firing clients. I'm doing like all this shit. I decide who I want to work with. Even like,
Yeah.
It's scary within the company. You know, people are getting scared now because I'm like, nope. Like, if you don't do this, like I want it, you can go. You know, I understand your point of view, but I need people that are 100% committed. And school has started, and we have, you know, some of our salespeople that are college students. So I'm like, you know what? Like, if you can dedicate your full attention to me, it's better if you dedicate your full attention to something else. So,
100%.
yeah, I'm cleaning up the house. I'm cleaning up clients that I don't want to work with. Pain in the ass clients that, you know, bitch and moan. I don't need to work with you. I don't need the money at this point. Like, the money, we're making money, so I just do it because I enjoy it. And so before I was just chasing the money. I was just, hey, if it's a new client, just bring him in. We'll just take the cash. Now it's like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you don't want to be nice, you want to be a dick when you work with me, like, dude, there's another agency. Like, no hard feelings. You do your thing, I do mine.
Right. You guys, this is what Alex is saying is so true. Like, listen up. Listen, that's true. Same thing we've been saying forever. You guys don't have to work with anybody you don't want to. There's so much in the world, so many people that need this business that you don't still right now today, you don't have to chase the money, passion over profit. Alex, I think it's great, dude. That's great because now your agency you're going to watch your agency grow because, you know what I mean? You're going to be working with exactly the people you want. You're going to be driven by passion. You guys are going to be working with the people you want to work with. I'm pumped to see. I'm pumped to see what's next. And also now I think I might be ready to have a conversation. If you guys start running Facebook ads and YouTube ads, I want to talk with you guys. I definitely want to talk with you guys. I want to pay you guys to do my marketing.
Oh yeah, man.
So that's awesome, dude. So I'm really excited for Blue Fox. Now, speaking of that and coming out swinging, I haven't gotten any Snapchats of the whiteboard in a long time. And then yesterday I hop on and I got like the fucking Mac Daddy of whiteboard thoughts and masterminding in that one Snapchat. I didn't get a chance to see any of it, but can you just explain? You said you were like basically retooling, rewiring, redoing the marketing plan now. And there was a whiteboard that was like covered from, you guys should have seen it. It was like 2 massive whiteboards from top to bottom, all the way across, all Sharpied out. And it was just like, boom, information, analytics. Like, tell me, what's going on, dude? What's this marketing thing?
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm breaking down the, and I'm trying my best. So I don't know if it works or not. I'm breaking down the process in a chronological way so that when I speak to a person that I want to do business with, it starts making sense very easily. So the way it flows, I'm trying to put pieces together and move them around. It's like, okay, so if I say this first, do I confuse them more than I help them? So I'm trying to like, okay, so there is a set of 4 questions that I ask at the beginning to gain the information. Then we move into the value ladder. I explain them like, okay, listen to me. You're going to give this away for free. And people shit their pants immediately. Because they're like, I'm a business owner. I need to turn a profit. And we're like, yeah, I understand. You need to turn a profit. You listen to me for these next 20 minutes and you're going to understand why giving away for free to 50 people, it's going to make you more money than you can ever dream for. And then I go through the value ladder. I get all their information. I ask them, you know, what's your ideal client? How old is he? What's the demographic? They start thinking more and more. They feel the value. After that, we move into the numbers, the statistics. So I figure out how much is the bait, how it costs to them, and then the secondary offer, you know, for the action page, how much is that gonna cost you? And then at that point, when you have the price of the bait and the price of the secondary offer, you have your cost per lead. That's how much it's gonna cost you to generate a lead. So we figured that out. Okay, a lead is gonna cost you X. Yesterday was $11 to generate a lead. And then you figure out your conversion rate. So how many leads does it take you to turn into a client? Okay, out of 10 clients that come in, 30% I'm able to close. Perfect. That means that each lead before it turns into a client, it's $33. One lead is $11. If it takes you 30%, if you have a 30% conversion rate, it's $30 per client. And then we figure out what is the lifetime value of a client. The lifetime value of a client for her was $360. So I told her, it's like, okay, you're spending $30 to generate a client that will spend $360. That is a 10x ROI on this strategy, and they fucking lost it, dude.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Oh yeah, they fucking, because the math makes perfect sense, you know.
Dude.
And then when I put that in place, I go into the expectation management. So I was like, okay, now you know the strategy, now you know your numbers. Now we're gonna talk about the possible outcomes and how many clients I need to generate you for us to start working together on a consistent basis. And then I tell her, look, I generate you 7 or 8 clients out of 4 days. In 4 days, 7 or 8 clients, which I'm very confident I'm going to be able to do. Then we start working together on a consistent basis. And on top of that, once we start working together, I'm expecting a video testimonial from you that you're going to talk about how we started working together and what are the type of results that we're able to generate.
Genius.
And dude, like, she's fucking hyped. The only question was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is gonna work, but how much do you charge? I was like, don't worry about it now, just let me do my job, because you know I'm not cheap, right? If I move, I deliver results, but you'll have to pay for the results. So what I'm doing right now, I'm also changing my pricing model. You know, before we were charging retainers only, right? Charging $1,500 to $2,000, $3,000 a month. Now what I'm doing is I'm lowering my retainer, but I'm putting a price on the leads I generate or the customers that I lock in. So say now I'm gonna do like a $500, $600 retainer plus $20 per lead. Or for example, for the lady here, her lead cost, it's $11. So I'm like, okay, I can't charge $20 per lead because then there's no way she's gonna make money. So I'm gonna charge $5 per lead because I know the math. I know like exactly how much of the cost of a customer is. And then I met with a marketing very smart guy, and he said he charges based on lifetime value. He takes 10% of the lifetime value of the customer when he generates a lead.
A lead?
Yeah, but it's to me that doesn't make sense, because a lead, it's not a client. A lead is
right.
not, you can't charge them much for a lead because they have to close it too. And dude, I can generate a fuck ton of leads if you want.
Right.
It's so really like I rather charge per customer I lock in because I can charge more.
Right.
Yeah, if I bring you a new customer, he's gonna stay for you forever. Now I can charge, you know, $50 for every customer I bring you.
Right. That's interesting. So who's going to be closing your clients on those calls, though? Who's going to be closing those leads?
Oh, the customer is.
Yeah. See, that's the one thing I always worry about. I never moved to that pricing structure, but I was always perplexed by exactly what you're saying, because I've heard of people charging like the 10% for leads versus charging per conversion. And I'm always like, well, that's cool. My shit's dope. But what if I send my lead to the business to close and I generate 100 leads and they only close one of them and I'm getting paid on conversions because they suck at closing? Like, which I thought, like, oh, okay, well then train your client on how to be a better closer. But then it's like, fuck, okay, well, I don't want to train business owner how to close their stuff. So how have you thought about combating that as far as keeping your profits high, knowing that somebody else is closing your deals on the back end?
I'm not working with people that I don't think they can sell.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
This girl, dude, she invited me over. That's how she got me. So the Chico I Love You page. She reached out to us. Hey guys, I want to be on your page. Let's make it happen. Perfect. We brought her in. We went to her store. She showed us everything around. It's a sense deprivation spot. So you get into this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you get into these like little pods. The pods closes, and then you're inside there in water, 1,000 pounds of salt. So you float like crazy, and it shuts everything down. No light, no sound, no nothing for an hour. Just
that's so sick.
Clears your mind like crazy.
I need that.
Yeah, and I did it, and then I came out, and you know, I did the oxygen therapy. So you just start breathing oxygen, like and dude, so good. And then I was so relaxed after. And when I was relaxed, she comes out and she pitches to me. It's like, okay, let's get you started. Let's do one float a month. This is something, you know, that's really beneficial. It's like, fuck, this girl can sell, you know. And I told her, like, look, you sold me, so I'm gonna include like 2 floats a month on the retainer, because I want to live to feel better. That
lifestyle, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, health, wealth, and happiness, right? So,
it's like yeah, 100%.
Yeah, the money's coming in, man. Like I can feed myself. I can travel. I can do whatever. So I just
more options to say yes.
I want to focus on being, you know, I want to focus like, what would a person that makes $5 million a year act like? They wouldn't stress, right? They wouldn't go after clients. No, they would work out. They would eat well. They would take their girl out. They would be nice. They would be like, you know, traveling. And that's what I set my mind to. It's like, you know, I'm not going to stress over the little shit because there's no point.
There's literally no point. Like, you literally can't change it. You can control what you can control, and that's that. If you're acting like the person that gets to make $5 million a year, and you're acting like the type of person that gives value, like, that's what your life will be. I don't know if any of you guys are joining now, or if you guys are coming back, or if you're just watching this now and you just missed what happened in the last 8 to 10 minutes. But once the video posts, I'm going to segment this little part. Literally, you guys, Alex just told you verbatim, step by step, his line of questioning and how he's closing clients, and it's goddamn genius. So make sure you come back and watch that, Alex. That is like a freaking gold nugget, like galore, dude. That's really great. I'm excited to hear that, man. Yeah, it's about systems, right? I'm sure that you probably heard that continually while you were at that conference. Systems, because all wealthy and successful people, that's like the one thing they always talk about is systems. Because much like the E-Myth, if you guys haven't read the book by Michael Gerber, The E-Myth, absolutely 100% go out and read it. But to really break it down, he says there's in a pyramid, there's three levels. There's the technician, which is the business owner who wears all the hats and does everything. There's the manager who's replaced some of those hats and and now just manages the business. And then there's an entrepreneur at the very top, the smallest little portion, and the entrepreneur owns the business. They don't work in the business. And it all starts with systems. And a system can be something as little as, you guys know how big Alex is on processes. You guys, he's been talking about since day one. And now he's getting his pitch and his actual marketing system down to a system where he knows the numbers. He just literally walked us through it. And now that template can be applied to the type of businesses that he wants over and over again, rinse and repeat, because he is choosing the people he wants to work with. That is amazing. Man, I don't even really know how to follow that up. Let's say this then.
I
Go ahead.
First, yesterday was a $3,500 day.
That's crazy, bro.
Dude, it's working, man. This shit's working, and it's all coming together at once. It's the money's. I'm able to pay my employee better. I'm able to start,
have a better life.
I'm gonna start buying like a, nice real estate. It's just the hustle, man. It's paying off.
So fucking sick, dude. I'm so proud of you, man. I'm super happy for you too. Real quick before I forget, can you just give me your Snapchat handle one more time?
Yeah, it's AlexFox24.
Okay, guys. So for those of you who are asking, it's AlexFox24. I'll comment. Can somebody comment that for me if you're watching this? Can you comment at AlexFox24, please? If you guys are not watching him on Snapchat, dude, it's super motivating, especially if you're an agency owner, because it's cool. You hop on Alex's Snapchat, and it's literally just like him getting shit done. And it's inspiring to watch, especially to know when you're on your grind. Thanks a lot, Joe. I appreciate that, bro. It's really inspiring to know when you're going through your day that you're not the only one out there who's like trying to hustle, or who's putting in the time, who's putting in the grind. So if you think that what we do here on Mondays or Tuesdays, remember, you guys, after this video, let us know, is this better on Mondays or better on Tuesdays? But outside of the Rise and Grind show with Alex, which value you get here, you guys, the Snapchat is amazing. I mean, his stuff, like I said, it's just hopping on and seeing somebody waking up and constantly day by day by day, it's just action, action, action. So outside of even the educational stuff, and he still drops educational stuff on the Snapchat, but it's you got to follow it. You got to watch it. It's worth it. I know it off by heart. Joe says he knows it by heart. I watch it every day. Joe, we love you, bro. Yeah, him and Kyle going to Tech Talks. Yeah, that was dope. That was good. I want to see more traveling on your Snapchat too, dude. That shit was fun. I was like, what's he up to? Beautiful Phoenix area. Let's see here. Your job is to get leads. Let's see. Okay, any questions? Okay, Daniel asked what the 4 questions were, but then you answered it with even more questions than that. Okay. So there's just a few last things I want to talk about, then we'll let you go. The first thing is I saw you, last 2 things. The first thing is I saw you listen to a Grant Cardone podcast the other day. How often do you listen to podcasts every week, would you say?
I haven't been very consistent with it, but now I'm going to make it a morning routine. An hour or 2 in the morning, I get, the little shit done. I plan my day. Actually, I plan my day the night before. So I plan my day before I leave the office the previous day. So when I go in the office, everything is laid out. I know what to do. But I have Grant Cardone that I'm listening to in the background at all times. Just super motivating. Just, it's good to get that fire at the beginning of the day. Blunt. Like, I like blunt. I don't like the fluff. When you're direct and blunt with me, I appreciate that. I used to listen to Gary Vee, but dude, like, I love Gary with all my heart, but I'm just realizing that, dude, like, there's something that has been sold to us that it's not completely true. Like, the grind, the hustle, the 24/7, it's true, but it's all about balance. It really is.
100%.
And my girlfriend was saying this too, and I was like, no, I'm not balanced. I'm all work. And she's like, no, it's all about balance. It's true. It's all about balance, because when you're balanced, your work productivity, it's incredibly high. Your life, it's incredibly more fulfilling. You're able to go work out. You feel better. You shine of a different light. Your clients are able to tell that you're more relaxed and you're more attentive to them. So now I'm still, hustling, grinding. I'm going to work every single day, be more productive, but I'm going to start caring about me more. I'm going to say,
absolutely.
So that's 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 pretty much what I got even from the podcast that I was listening to Gary Vee. Is just, it's different rhythm, right? Everybody's got their own rhythm, and if you try to run on somebody else's rhythm, um, you're not gonna be able to keep up. You know, you should
Right.
you run at your own pace, and just don't stop running. Don't start walking. Just keep your pace and go wherever you gotta go.
Right. I agree. And I honestly, to be honest, I don't really listen to a lot of Gary Vee content anymore. Not because I don't like Gary. Like I consider him as somebody who's helped build me as an entrepreneur. And sometimes I need to brush up on social media, just get that little injection. I'll follow him. But by and large, I've kind of outgrown his content for the same reasons. So I'm totally with you. It's the same reason that every morning I spend the first hour and a half on just health, like mental, emotional, spiritual, physical health. Like besides the mornings that we do this, it's like get up, meditate, do all my stuff, and come to the gym. So for those of you who are listening who love Gary Vee, or those guys who are young, who are 18, 20, 22, like, and you have all the energy in the world and it seems like you could work forever, you can. But what do you want out of life? It's different strokes for different folks. Do you want to work 18 hours a day? Like, if that's like just what gets you off and you love it, like Gary Vee, like that's fine. But like I mentioned in the beginning of the beginning of this live feed, you know, I want to be more like Ty. Like I am like Gary, Alex is like Gary, and then I look at somebody like Ty and I go, man, that guy's got balance. He gets to go have fun, but he's also making money. He's also making the impact. I don't maybe necessarily always agree with how he does it, and I don't care one way or another. It's not that I don't agree with it. It's just that doesn't appeal to me to watch it. But I like the idea of how much balance and how he's living to live the life he wants, right? Same thing with Chris Record, with Uncle G. So that's amazing. Thanks for the info on the podcast. Is there anything, any podcast in particular besides Uncle G that you suggest that somebody gives a shot? Anything you've been listening to lately?
The owner of Nick, what's his name? The guy that started LinkedIn has a podcast that it's really good for entrepreneurs. I've never heard of it, but I've been recommended to it a couple of times. And that's, yeah, I just listen to Grant because he's just Grant
badass.
is just real, man. It's just
I like
real
it.
shit.
I like it. And you guys, I've been bullish on this lately too. But I'm telling you, the Cole Hatter thing is really great. If you guys want another good podcast, check out Cole Hatter's Make Money Matter. Make Money Matter podcast. It's really great. It's short and sweet. It's usually like 5 to 8 minutes long. He intros another speaker. So he'll talk about what the speaker he's about to put on is going to talk about, and then he'll talk about how the lesson applied to him, and then he'll give you a short excerpt from a speaker. Usually it's one of the speakers from Thrive, short and sweet. So if you guys want quick, actionable, short podcasts, make sure you guys check out the Make Money Matter podcast by Cole Hatter. It's great. So this is the last thing I have for you, dude. Like, seriously, who lost the car in the parking lot?
Oh, yeah.
So how about Alex's Snapchat? Again, if you guys aren't following it, Alex Fox 24. I hop on the Snapchat. I've been watching his content all weekend, and the last thing I saw that day, they looked like they were ready for bed, man. They looked like they're ready they had a long trip, and then they couldn't find their car in the parking lot. I saw Alex kind of throwing some shade, and then finally at 11:30 or something, you guys were driving away. What happened?
Yeah. So in the morning, we showed up. Our flight left, I think, at 6. We showed up at the airport 5:30. Made our flight by 4 minutes. So
oh my God.
Yeah, we were just like running like crazy.
Yeah.
Parked the car and started running. And then when we went back, it's like, oh fuck, where did we park the car?
Oh my God.
And so there is this parking lot that it's just massive, you know, it's an airport parking lot. So there's thousands of cars, and we're trying to figure out our car, and we're just laughing, you know, we're just like beeping with
please.
And at the end we found, they were like, oh, thank God, and started driving back. It was, you know, overall it was a good trip.
That's awesome.
It's good to go with Kyle, because out of anybody in the company, Kyle is the one that really I'm able to relate the best. We vibe very well. We're on the same wavelength of thought. We think differently too, and we're compensating of our thought process. So yeah, it's
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's good, man. You gotta find a person that you can travel with and have a good time. I think I found mine. And so now I'm gonna try to go with him. Maybe not maybe every 3 weeks. I want to do like some type of traveling. Even if it's even it's 4 days in Mexico, reading books and having a good time. So
dude, September 29th through October 1st, Thrive in Las Vegas, dude. You guys should come out. That one's gonna be dope. Well, that was awesome, dude. I thank you for taking your time and sharing all of it with us, man. Like I love hearing your experiences, what we got going on. You got a lot of fans inside this group, which is amazing that you keep giving value. The last thing I want to say before I let you go, actually, that's it. I guess that was it. That's all I had to say. For all those out there, public service announcement: drop a pin at your car when you're leaving it. And you don't know where it's at. Seriously, I have to drop a pin sometimes because I'm terrible. I'm terrible at finding my car because my mind is already going like a million miles a minute when I park my car, and I'll realize after an event or the grocery store or wherever, I'll walk out like, shit, where did I park at? So that's funny. Well, do you have any last parting comments?
I hope everybody have an amazing week and just I don't know, just love
Keep
yourself first. That's the main thing. Yeah.
100%. Dude, you're about to fucking take off, dude. I love it, because this was the difference in my business when I was able to level up to that next level, was just that simple understanding of the whole, like, less is more, get more production, get more balanced, and become happier. The number one goal is happiness and satisfaction, at least it is for my life. So if you guys want the same, make sure you keep tuning in to the Rise and Grind show. And let us know what day you want, which day works best for you guys. If you haven't watched it, again, I'm going to, if you're watching right now and you didn't see earlier, I'm going to post below this the time slot where Alex was giving us those gold nuggets of exactly how he prospects or plans to start prospecting his new clients. And then, he made $3,500 yesterday with his new systems and his new frame of mind and what they're working on. So it's the real deal. We've been here since the beginning. Every single thing that we've gone through, him and me, we've been here. We've been saying it for you. We've been sharing it for you. There's nothing to hide. We're pulling back the cover and we're sharing it all. So you guys keep tuning in. Keep following Alex. Check out what I got going on. Stay active in the Self-Made group, and we're going to keep all this stuff coming to you, man. This was one of the best ones yet, dude. You straight fire, man. And I'm going to take some credit because I think I'm getting better at asking them questions. So, I was even prepared today, man. So it was good. All right, guys. Well, that's it for the Self-Made show. That's not true. The Rise and Grind show today. I'll go back. Yeah. Oh, dude, Reese, 100%. I'm going to make a poll too. Yeah, Joe. 100%. Reese, I'm going to post this below. Make sure you go back and watch it. It's fire. All right, guys. Alex, my man, thank you so much. Get your money up. Maybe we need to figure out, maybe we need to change it to get your balance up. Get your balance up. And we'll go from there. So, dude, we'll see you next week, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Sounds good, brother. Have a good one.
Cheers, guys.